Hello and welcome to another review. My name is Daniel Gibson. Today we are talking about Pitch Perfect 2. That's right, the second movie in this franchise of a cappella singing. Now, this movie picks up right where I guess a couple of years after, obviously, because it's been a couple of years, the first Pitch Perfect movie. You kind of get the gist of it from the commercial. So, obviously, they have fallen to disgrace during a certain wardrobe malfunction, if you will, from Fat Amy. And so they have to fight to win their way back into the grace of the acapellas. And so they're doing this whole thing, they're going through. Now the first half of this movie is kind of, I guess, choppy and like disconnected. And I don't know if that was intentional by the way the people, the filmmakers and everybody. I think that might have been somewhat, but it really took me out of it. I say me and my wife both said that for the first half of the movie we're kind of just out of it and bored. Not necessarily bored, I guess is the right word, but it's just not too overly involved with the story. But then about midway through, there's a sequence that happens where you get back to the Pitch Perfect of old, the good music, and everything else, and you kind of start having fun, and laughter starts, the laughter starts rolling out and everything else like that. So definitely about midway through, you really start getting back to the good, and that's when I really started to enjoy the movie. But it did take a while to get there, as I said. The villain in the story, or villain, whatever you want to call them, the bad acapella group over there, they're good. They're funny. There's this weird thing going on between the lead Bella and the lead one of the German team, whatever they're called, and so there's that whole thing going on. But it's a good story. It's a good everything all the way around. I enjoyed it. As far as the parental guide goes in this movie, it's kind of 50-50. It's washy-wishy, It's the movie it's got a lot of language in it, not a terrible amount or anything like that. It's PG-13, so there's obviously not a ton, but it's definitely got language throughout the movie. On top of that, it's got a lot of just overtones and undertones of this like liberalism, homosexuality, and a lot of other things that it pushes hard in this movie, and a lot of like sexual stuff too. That's not like, there's no like real sexual content outright in the movie. I mean, there's like this weird kiss scene between Fat Amy and somebody that was pretty gross, but and then there's like a couple of little things. But all in all, the sexual content as of what we see on screen isn't that bad. It's what it implies. There's lots of premarital sex that's implied and different things like that. Just stuff that's not really of a biblical worldview. So that's really where you need to watch out for this movie, is there's a lot of stuff that it pushes under the surface that's not the best. And I think that's one of the biggest things you have to watch with this movie in particular. All in all, it was a decent time. It wasn't as good as the first Pitch Perfect. No, unfortunately it wasn't. But I don't think that there's very few second movies that can do that. And this is definitely a false victim to that right there. All in all, this movie's going to get a 6 on our scale. It's definitely an okay time. Is it a theater movie? If you're a big fan of the first movie, you're probably going to enjoy this one. If not, wait till DVD. You're not going to miss that much. So, but let me know in the comments down below. What movie are you looking forward to this weekend? Because we have 2 big movies coming out. We obviously have Avengers that's been out. Maybe you haven't seen it yet. Maybe you're going for your like 15th time to go see it again just to pick up all the little nuggets and Easter eggs. Are you going to go see Mad Max, which our review will be out tomorrow for that? Or are you going to go see Pitch Perfect 2? Let me know in the comments down below what you're excited for, what you're going to go see, okay? Thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure you check out our GoFundMe campaign. It's still rolling right now. We're really hoping God blesses that. It's taking a little bit of time for people to really get into it, but if you guys can help us, this is an awesome ministry that can do a lot of stuff. Just needs people getting behind us. Make sure you tune in tomorrow at 99.5 at like 8:45 in the morning. You'll hear me talking about this movie right here. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys later. God bless.